Hi guys, today on Practice Stroke, we're going to work with my new brushes. These are Dagger brushes and they are right here. They're called Dagger liners. And so we get a point, and I've got a few of the brushes here. I want to show you. See, it goes to a point, and that makes painting so easy. So I want to show you some fun things that you can do with this. We are going to use some colors that I've had out here. I'm going to first of all come with the green, which is this one's Thicket and Citrus. These are multi-surface colors. I want you to see I'm just going back and forth. I dampen the brush, lay it on a paper towel, and dry out some of you can see where I've dried out the water. I want you to see that I'm going to come up here and I'm going to go thin, pressure, stand up, pressure. And I always use a flat brush to do that, but this is so much easier because you have a beautiful point. So I can start up here with a line and do a ribbon because I'm up on that point and it goes to a thin line. Okay, so this could be a leaf, this could be a ribbon. All right, so I'm just gonna, this is the larger one. This is, let's see what size this is. This is a 1/2 inch. And I just want you to see that if you're not very good at doing lines with a script liner, here's a script liner. And we make it inky and we do all this to make it easy for you to do, okay? But I can use this to do a liner, but I'm comfortable with that. Not everybody is. So if you do this wonderful, okay, now I'm going to touch. Okay, now look at these leaves. I touch with a point. There we go. All right. Uh, so what you're doing is very easily by touching, pressure, and lift, you're getting a point at both ends. And it's because we have the liner, the dagger liner at the end here. So even, let's say I don't like this one, I can do 2 strokes. So look, I can come here and then come on the other side. And I'm going to continue teaching you guys over these next few weeks more of using these brushes. And when I sell you these brushes on our website, onestroke.com, and all about me, everything about me is under About Donna, which is right there on our site. Okay. So I want you to see that we are using, this is the largest one. And let me pull out these other ones. This is the largest one, and I go down to a 1/8, but I have 4 sizes, okay? So let's look right here. All right, so I have the next size down is a 3/8 and a quarter, and a 1/8 is the smallest one. Now, I wasn't sure about whether I was going to add the smallest one in here, but the thing is that when I do little jewelry pieces or when people paint on their nails, they want a really small brush. And you can do little teeny leaves where you're pressuring, stand up, pressure, stand up. It's just harder for me to show it to you on the camera here and get, but see, look how thin. So think about like watch bands, a lot of things that we used to paint on, that little jewelry boxes. All right, so that's not a pretty leaf. So I will need to stand up on the tip, which is a liner part, and you can get teeny little leaves. All right, so you can also do teeny little flowers, all right? So I'm gonna keep working on this brush, the largest brush, because I want you to see, but each brush stages down, okay, to the point the same way I'm sharing this with you. All right, so I'm going to show you that I'm going to pick up white. Let's say, wait a minute, I think I want white on the tip and pink. This is pink melon or coral. All right, and I'm not really using medium. So what I want to show you is I can come and make a petal. All right, and I can come back and make this petal two-sided like I showed you over there. All right. Okay. So I can also just do one, lay it to the side. I keep picking up paint. I've done poinsettias this way with apple red and berry wine. So you get your dark and your light. All right. So watch this. I come down here, pressure, and stand up. So you'll be surprised how many different flowers that you can make. But then look, I can come in here and let's get this. This one's the 1/4 inch, and I can wet it and come here and let's pick up and we can make the little stamens. Watch this. Touch, put pressure, and stand up. Touch, a little bit of pressure and stand up. So what's good is that it will go to a really thin line in here. Then you can come back and touch the tips. Okay, I get that. And so just remember, anything you need that little thin. So this isn't even the smallest one, right? So look, touch and then pull, touch and pull, touch and pull. So I'm just showing you a few things that you can do with this, and I want you to start practicing because then we're going to build flowers together and show how to roll this. All right, so let me go right here again. Okay, so let me see if I get this right. So I'm going to lay this in here, and then I'm going to come past it, and I can have, I got to do it again this way. So I want to lay this in here. All right, now let's get the white. All right, so I can come and put the white here, push down, and curve around. And it looks like it's underneath there. See that? Let me do this again. All right, I want to get another piece of paper. Put it on this way. All right. I'm playing around with this too. I had daggers and I used them forever. And it's been a long time. So I'm kind of learning this with you and remembering how I got different aspects of this that I did before. All right. So I want to have the dark coming around. And then I want to come in here with some white and let's see, how did I do this? All right. So I'm going to come right here, come around and stand up. All right, so let's pick up a little bit more white. And remember, I have the liner part, pressure, stand up and roll. Liner, pressure, stand up and roll it over here. Okay, so we're just gotta practice. So I just wanted to have the dark underneath. Okay. And also remember when I was telling you about this, you're gonna come right in here and you can come to each one of these and make it two-sided if you want. Just a little bit of a second side. Okay, and it looks like it rolled it. So it's real important that you see that as you're coming in here. All right, so I can come around with a liner, pressure, stand up, and roll it around is important because we want, I just used to really nicely do a lily where it rolled back. And I should have practiced that before I got on, but I'm gonna keep coming on. I'm going to keep showing you. Let's use the Dagger liners today, and I will have good stuff for you each time we come on, sharing new things with you. So try my Dagger liners, try the different sizes, and if you are a small painter and you like that, but you can see I just use the small ones even just for stamens, and I didn't even use the smallest one. I used the 1/4 inch. So and the 1/8 is pretty awesome because it does really small things. So you get, there's a set of 4. There we go. And they stage down. All right, right here. There we go. See how they're laying out? Different sizes. So check out Relax and Paint. They're on every week of free lessons along with my practice strokes. So you learn how to make things that you never thought you could do and how fun tricks and techniques with our brushes and our product. So let me show you. This is what we did this week. Also Relax and Paint. And I didn't use the daggers, but the daggers would do this part really fun. So you'll watch it and I'll see you next week. Thank you.